Today we're going to do a video on Land Rover Freelander 2, which is why Tyler's zoomed out there. Rear lights. We're going to show you how to change a rear light, and we're going to show you your light options, and we're going to show you how to fit the later LED type if you've got the early car. And I'm modelling my lovely new jumper today because everyone's been commenting on my knitwear. But enough of that. Right, so we've created one of our little timelines here to show you the history evolution of the Freelander 2 rear light. So this was the first type, and so you notice it's red and then clear. We'll call that a red clear light, and that was from 2007 to 2010-ish. Right, I will come back and talk a bit more detail. This one is the 2010 to 2011, and this was when they changed the Freelander. Rather than having the central number plate plinth, they changed it to this long one. We've retrofitted that. We've done a video for that. We'll put the little link, am I in the right top corner there? But so when they changed that, they changed from having the red clear lights to the clear lights, as I've demonstrated here. Okay, so you can see the difference there. And then they went on and did the LED light in 2012. So you can see a totally different look. Now, all was good. Now, mechanically, they all fit the same. So they've all got these screws in the same location, and Tyler's going to show us how to change that in a minute. They've all got the prongs in the same location for docking in. So you can swap all you like, but the little rascals at Land Rover, to try and stop you swapping all your lights about, they changed the design of the plug. So I'm trying to get this here so I can show you. So you can see the early two lights had this grey plug, but the later lights had this one, and you're never going to fit the two and swap them on the car. So you can, if you get one of these cheap from somewhere, you can cut it off and get your old broken one of these lights, and I've put the wiring diagram online, and you can cut this and join it to there, and we've got that on our website. So if you want to do that, or what we've developed, because we as well cunning, we've developed this little adapter loom here, and you can push that in there, boom, click that, and then hey presto, we're now mechanically the same and electrically the same as the early one. So that was the purpose. Let me see if I can unclip this. Oh, there we go. So that's what my little diagram at the bottom was all about. So right, there's your three lights. These two you can swap. If you want to upgrade from either this one or this one to this one, you will need to add your loop. Right, let's talk about our friends in America. Right, our friends in America, they have extra rules, and that's called a NAS light, North American specification. And this bit of the light in the UK, we don't use this little bit here, but the Americans do, and they will have an extra bulb holder fitted where this is just blanked off, so that when you come side on to a vehicle, it's still illuminated. They have extra rules about, as well as being seen from the rear, you have to be seen from the side. Right, so the lights we are stocking are not North American spec, so you have to watch that. If you're in the UK and you get a NAS spec, I don't think it makes any difference. You can light up your car like a Christmas tree. I don't think it's a bad idea, but yeah. So that, anyway, be aware of the difference. So Land Rover call it NAS spec for North American spec and ROW for rest of the world. Right, that's enough of me talking. We're going to fit some lights in, Tyler.
Yep.
So we are going to have a go at fitting this LED light into our Freelander 2. So Tyler's got his tools ready. You just need a screwdriver, crosshead screwdriver, and a fizzle jet. A fizzle jet that is plastic. Right. Open the tailgate. So yeah, as we saw earlier, they're secured by two screws, one here and here.
Very easy to get off.
Now there's no caps or covers or anything on these.
Just two screws.
Let me grab one of those, we'll tie the... Whoa! Why do I always drop it on video? I ought to edit it out, but I don't. Right then. So yeah, they're a sort of self-tapping screw there. Let me Get it so you can see the head if my camera's going to focus. Apparently if I tap the screen it focuses. There you go. Right, so we've got 2 of those, both the same. There's not a short or a long one. Right, now these lights have been in and out of our car so many times they're somewhat easy to take out. But what you may have to do is apply the fizzle jit. That's a new word on me. I've learned that one today. The fizzle jit, you have to insert it. Now, obviously, you don't want to scratch your paintwork. If you're super keen, you could put a little bit of masking tape or something on this edge. I mean, you could give it a try and just try and pull it out. But if you get stuck, these plastic tools are quite good. And you can sort of put them in there. And you can sort of lever it. Yeah, don't lean on the paint too much. Yeah. And it'll just get it off the little. So let's have a look. Let's have a look where those. Right. So pull that out a little bit. So what you've got is those little spears. We saw them earlier. Those little spears, and what they're docking into is these little docking stations here. So 2 little plastic mouths. Now check you've got these. Sometimes they go missing. You can actually order these from Land Rover, but they're like a little plastic top hat that fits in there. And that top one, interestingly, is round, and that one there is sort of elongated, oblong, to allow you to, if there's a little tolerance in the lights. Right, enough of that. Right, so now we've got to unplug the connector. So is there a little pressy thing we've got to do on there, Tom?
It's already a bit loose, but yeah. And if you can see this generic.
I'll push that there, and so yeah, pull on the wires there gently, and press that little tab, and you're away to go.
Got the older one.
So that's the old. Now, if you're watching this video and you want to change your bulbs, now's the time. Tyler will show you how to change your bulbs.
Well, I think it's
anti-clockwise. Yeah, you're upside. That's it.
I'm upside down.
Yeah, and then you can do that and just twist those, push and twist. And I'll hold the thing. You can do the push and twist. Look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work. There we go. And so that's how you change your bulbs. So if you've got a blown bulb, that's how you do that. You've had to put up my waffling for a long time if you just wanted to change your bulb. Right, so let's put one of these flash lights in then, Tyler. Right, Tyler's grabbed the light. Now, he's grabbed the loom here. Now, these looms aren't handed, so you'll get 2 looms if you buy the kit off our website. It doesn't matter, there's not a left loom and a right loom. That's hard to say.
Just loom.
Just a loom. Right, there you go. And they should click. Have you got it in and it's all click? One thing, a little bonus. Sometimes these connectors are loose and around, but if you notice, they got 2 little feet on 2 little pegs on the back there, and they go in those 2 little holes there. So the idea is, after you've installed it, you put that there and it stops the connector rattling around. That connector's going to rattle around. If you were super keen, you could put a bit of foam around it, but you could use a bit of foam that came in the packing, look, and put it around it. But we're not that keen. We're not that keen.
Shove it in.
Shove it in. Yeah, because that's obviously now not. So that's one little thing that, yeah, if you just put, I guess it could rattle in here. It's unlikely. We don't actually drive this one, but yeah, there we go. And then you've got to line up those.
Get it in the locating pins in the right place.
And give it normally a little tap. That's it.
That goes into me.
Oh no, not to me. It doesn't.
Oh,
go on, ram it. That's it. Sometimes it's better to give it a bit of a surprise and give it a bit of a.
It's not expecting.
It's looking good, yeah. Right, and then most holes should line up.
There's always a bit of wiggle room. They don't.
Yeah, sometimes this rubber seal, but no, the rubber seal's not going to get in the way, is it? Get your glamorous assistant to push on the light for you. Right,
where they came, they go back.
Yeah. We will close the boot, do this one. The other one's exactly the same side. You don't need to watch Tyler do that one. And we can give a little demo of the light. So we'll close the lid now, and then we'll give you a little demo of all the functions of the light, just so that you'll see. But basically, you've got fog light here, indicator here, reverse light in the middle. You've got LED array. Right, close that down, Tyler. So there you go. So that's what it looks like. And if I zoom back here a bit, I wonder if I can get back far enough. We've got rubbish in the workshop. Oh, yeah. So you can see, there you go. So that's the upgrade. You're going from the early type here, plug and play, straight to the latest type. Right, we'll get the keys and we'll give you a little demo. Right, here we go. So do you want to do the indicators, Tyler? Put the hazards on. There we go. Yeah, right. Turn that off. Put the side lights on. There you go. So you get that sort of cool glow thing going on. You want to press the brake as well. So there's the additional brake. And let the brake go. And you want to put the fog light on. So there's the fog light at the bottom. Right, turn that off. And you want to do the reverse light. All right, yeah, put your foot on the brake. There you go, and there's the reverse. Take your foot off the brake. There you go, and that's the reverse light in the middle. So there we go. Good luck with that.